Good morning, everybody. I'm Dr. Keshav Sathe on behalf of Tirak Maharashtra Vidyapeeth Journalism and Mass Communication speaking to you. We are gathered here just to introduce you our programs in sound technology and sound design. The main purpose of this program is to allow you to understand and know the importance of sound technology, sound design in the world of media. And for that purpose, we have Mr. Sridhar Deshpande with us, and he is a sound designer working in this area for pretty good time. And basically, he will tell us what exactly this course is about. Because most of the time it happens so that student really they won't understand what exactly we are going to learn here. Because I think comparatively this area is a new for media courses. The heavy technology, also the importance of heavy technology, and many more things. Welcome, Sridhar Deshpande, for this program. My first question to you, Sridhar, about the many of the students must be interested to know that what exactly sound designing is. Just in a nutshell, you tell, and then we can take this program forward. Over to Sridhar.
Sound designing is basically part of sound engineering. Sound engineering is the art of recording, capturing, and manipulating sound in physical as well as electronic and nowadays in digital domain. So once the sound is in the digital domain, you can do a lot of things with it. You can use raw waves or raw sounds and make very complicated sounds out of it. That entire process is sound designing, and there are a lot of other dimensions attached to it.
Yeah.
Main thing is creating creative as well as useful sounds using raw sound is sound design.
Yeah. Thank you. My second question would be that those students, what is the basic qualification required to do this course? And what type of courses available with Tirak Maharashtra Vidyapeeth in your department?
Yes. So for these courses, ideally there cannot be any entrance criteria as such, because this is an art, pure form and art. And anyone who is interested in creating sound, creating music, creating sound for television or films, they can enter into this course. But to help the structure that we have designed at TMV, there is an eligibility criteria. For example, if there is a diploma, then the 10th pass students can be eligible for that to admit. And if for the degree program, the traditional eligibility criteria comes along, which is 12th pass.
Okay.
But so, there is no need to have any particular background, for example, science background.
Achha, it is not required. Even a commerce.
It is not required, because in the course and curriculum, we have considered everything which is needed to complete the course material. So whatever background knowledge we want to complete these courses, we are going to provide that in the course.
Yeah. My next question would be about EV technology.
Yes.
We always say, we are saying that we are with the EV technology, and we say it with pride. Why we say it with pride, and what is the history and background of AVID technology, and how it is important to learn AVID technology to enter in media streams confidently?
Yeah. So AVID is basically a very big company. It is their operations are worldwide, and they basically manufacture very monopolistic product, software as well as hardware products in the entertainment and media industry, as well as in news industry.
Okay.
So the main client is, you can say, Hollywood and Bollywood.
Yeah.
So everything comes in those two words. Apart from that, in the news and broadcast industry, they are again leader in providing solutions.
I interrupt you for a second, just because I understand that AVID technology is widely used in the films which won Oscars for last so many years. Am I right?
Yes. There are so many Oscar-winning productions there which use AVID technology. In fact, AVID itself has won Oscar award for the invention and in technical inventions also. they even in the news and broadcast domain, Fox News or ABC, CNN, BBC, all these big companies, they use Avid technology and their solutions,
Yeah, yeah,
create news and deliver
yeah,
that to
yeah,
us.
yeah, true. The next stage would be knowing about what are the components or what are the modules in your courses. Suppose in diploma, what are the main modules which you are going to teach to the students? Just in
Yeah.
nutshell.
In diploma, we have two diplomas at TMV, one in the music production and another in sound recording technology. Now, students from both diplomas have to interact with studio. So obviously, there is going to be sound theory, little bit of electronics to
Yeah,
understand how sound works in electric domain. And then we also take student through decibel theory, which is very important because all the equipment are measured in decibel scales. So
yeah,
there is going to be some binary arithmetic along with that, so they can understand how things work in digital domain. So these are routine theory subjects. It's not like that we have a lot of theory involved in these courses. This course is highly practical course, and after that we will take students through introduction of different equipment we use in the studio to capture sound,
yeah,
and then there is going to be a lot of practice. So this is the general structure. There are other modules involved like surround sound designing, then sound designing for music, sound designing for films,
yeah.
then have music synthesis and sequencing technology. So there are so many
So for various genres, you are going to teach them how to use music.
yes,
I remember our great music director R.D. Burman. Hmm? He was a great musicologist and having a tremendous passion for sound. And most of the time in his songs, he experimented with many things. He
yes,
used glass and spoon and that. So what that exactly it is? You just tell us about the poly sound and something like that.
yes, that is a very practical example of sound designing.
Yeah,
And he is pioneer in our industry to utilize sound designing for commercial purposes
yeah,
directly on the big screen, silver cinema screen. So uh, when and this comes with a very classic movie Sholay. At that time,
yeah.
yeah, sound went from mono to stereophony,
True.
where two channels are involved, left and right. We take these words for granted these days, but at that time it was a luxury.
Yeah,
And
it was the luxury. True.
yes, he first not invented, but utilized
Utilize. Yeah,
sound designing to its full capacity in the Hindi cinema industry.
true.
And if you watch Sholay from that perspective today again, you
Yeah.
will be amazed seeing that, how we must have created those sounds. But that is all what we do regularly in the name of sound designing in music and film.
That's true. Sridhar, you have given a wonderful perspective about looking at sound. As you rightly said that we must have watched Sholay a long time ago, but again, when I will watch, I will definitely see it in that sound perspective.
Yeah,
I just wanted
especially
to
from the
remind you,
stereophonic
yeah,
perspective.
yeah, yeah. There was a great film of Hollywood. I just wanted to play it for our participants. The film's name is The Sound of Music, and Do Re Mi was the music song. It was so popular all over the world. Please play Do Re Mi for our participants so they would understand how they are using the sound in 1965. Sound of music.
Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with
A, B, C.
When you sing, you begin with Do, Re, Mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, Re, Mi. The first three notes just happen to be Do, Re, Mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti. Oh, let's see if I can make it easier. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring bring us back to dough, oh, 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 dough! A deer, a female deer,
Ray,
a drop of golden sun,
me,
a name I call myself,
ba,
a long, long way to run.
so, a needle pulling thread, la,
A note to follow, so tea,
a drink with jam and bread,
that will bring us back to dough.
a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun, me, a name I call myself, Mom, a long, long way to run. So, a needle for your thread, la, a note to follow, so, tea, a drink of jam and bread,
That will bring us back to dough. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, so do.
Sridhar, this is a wonderful excerpt from Sound of Music. And you must have realized that at that time, 60 years ago, the vocal, instrumental, keeping the perspective of the song, and even I think they had many technological limitations. Still, they came out with such a wonderful song. I would like you to comment about that for our participants.
So yes, this is a very old song,
Yeah,
but still it is very refreshing.
yeah,
And I'm not a great what you can say music composer or musician to comment on the musicality, but I will talk about the sound perspective.
yeah, yeah.
So at that time, this song is basically used recorded on the tape machines,
Yes, yes.
and with the old technology we
So
had
in an analog,
completely an analog,
yeah,
and that's why you can have that richness and warmth in it.
yeah,
And we even today we try to capture with that same warmth if possible.
yeah,
Here in the TMV, we have very good studios. So if you visit TSM studios, which is part of huge part of these course, we have lot of analog gears, and
okay,
it is from that what you can say perspective that we want to train students on the analog technology also.
yeah,
It is not practical completely to go analog
yeah,
because the tape media is not available. If it is available, it is very expensive,
mm,
and most of the time it is obsolete now, so it doesn't make any sense to teach completely on analog media. But we do have analog processors
great,
where we try to take students very close to what we heard in the sound of music.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
great,
for example, microphones used, then the various other sound equipment used. We
yeah,
try to mimic that sound
yeah,
these
yeah,
days in
yeah.
the digital domain.
Basically, the analog sound takes you to a natural voice presentation, voice expression. Particularly as far as the classical music is concerned, that concert
Yes,
you are doing. If it is recorded with the analog, you can get minute details about the song composition and his tan and his laikari. So this is an entirely different forte, but we have that facility
yes,
at
we
Tirak
do.
Smarak Mandir. And definitely we would be showing them some clips about the studio and their MBA. My
Yes.
second question would be, what are the opportunities for the students when they complete this course? In film industry, in recording industry, whatever it may be.
Yes. Most of the time, when students think about these courses, they think about the glamour involved in these courses.
Yeah.
So if we take the glamour, you know, out of the picture, there are a lot of things students can do. A lot of back-end opportunities are also there. For example, studio managers, facility managers. Then nowadays, the recording is on hard drives. So
Okay.
we need network engineers to look after the facilities. Then we require administrators to manage all the assets in the studio. We require studio managers to coordinate the entire studio operations and the clients.
Okay.
Apart from that, we require broadcasting engineers to look after the broadcasting equipment and look after the entire broadcasting operations. So
Okay.
apart from sound engineer required to who actually records the sound, we have other opportunities also,
Like
like these what for
Acha, what you had
example,
told.
studio managers and other things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My second question is very particular about students are interested in the answer of this question about what would be the compensation or what would be my income after general? We cannot say because it all depends upon the quality student provide to the industry. But what is a general range of earning per year or per month? How you can spend it?
When I started this as a sound engineer, I mean, I took this as a career in around 98 or something. At that time, I have my very basic set of equipment with me, and I
Okay.
started recording on my own, and I was able to make around 5,000 per month at that time.
Okay.
So if I use that equation in today's date, we
2023.
can say they can expect something starting from 15,000 a month
Okay. Okay.
as a starting payment, where you're going in as an third or fourth assistant in the studio, and as you go in the, as you collect a lot of experience, as you talk with the clients and start working on different projects,
Great.
and when you build your reputation, then you can basically go 30,000, 40,000 a month also.
Okay.
But I one thing I want to discuss here, that this is not a, what you can say, 10 to 6 job.
Oh, oh.
This
Yeah.
is this requires your attention and your creativity working all the time
Yeah.
beyond the normal 10 to 6
And
work.
sometimes we require to sit for 12 hours together to do
Yes,
your job, isn't it?
yes. And
And
you will never get in the newspapers ads like we want sound engineers.
yeah, 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 yeah,
So it is like doctors and lawyers. We
yeah.
never see any ad for wanting a doctor at hospital.
No, no,
It's a
no.
it's a profession.
It's a profession. True, true,
So
true.
it is not 10 to 6 job.
Yeah.
And these days, people have to work on the project basis.
Okay. They will have to work on the
Yeah,
project.
the 10 to 6, the work definition is fading away in today's day, especially
Yeah,
post COVID.
yeah,
And project basis jobs are coming in.
yeah, yeah. One another thing I would like to add here that the animation and VFX industry is rapidly growing in India.
Yes,
And there are many assignments for us from UK and US also.
yes.
Is there any opportunity for our students to work in the sound part of it?
Yeah, there are a lot of platforms available online,
Yeah,
which will allow you to take work like freelancers.
yeah,
And there was a domain called elance.com where you can enroll yourself, you can prove your credentials. At that point, avid certifications, TMB diploma certifications, degree certifications,
that
they
would help.
immediately make sense,
Great, great.
because you need to prove that you know things and you can
Yeah,
do things
yeah,
in
yeah,
deadline.
yeah. So allowing you to enter in this industry, they have got this passport, we must say. The
Yes.
passport for TMV, having done the course in sound with IB technology. I would like to run one more audio visual for our student, and that is from the film Rashomon. Rashomon is a film that was produced in 1954-55, directed by Akira Kurosawa, and the film shot in a jungle. So I am so fascinated by the sound effects and ambient sound. Please run Rashomon Excel. I'm showing this excerpt just to know how sound makes a personality in a film. Because what happened in the Indian narratives, it happens so that sound is just a dialogue, music, and background. That's all. That was the feeling in many of the people. So I just want to stress that the sound is used in such a different manner that they just take up film on that level that it becomes a great creative thing, isn't it? Sridhar, I would like to know more about the what exactly qualities of a student is required, because educational qualification I can understand, and what you told that you have to work hard and you have to be creative. But can you just illustrate what type of temperament, what type of mind faculty a student must possess to undergo this course?
Whenever you want to enter any professional field, the
Yeah,
first thing you need to know is how to communicate with
yeah,
people,
yeah.
how to open up and speak out what you need and what they need. You need to understand. So basic qualification we want here is good communication skills and good analytical skills.
Yeah.
And I know there are students who don't know whether they have these skills or not. So what we have done is we have a module involved in the course where we take students through their professional development as well. And other qualifications we need are technical qualifications. We have also taken care about that. So we do provide the technical know-how for our students. When students comes from the science background, half of these qualifications they always carry with them. But for people coming from the arts background, they don't have good acquaintance with these type of uh, training programs. So we do have these skills development modules involved in the course, where we will train students on the required qualifications along with their educational and academic qualifications.
Yeah, yeah, true. What are the things which student needs to practice at home after continuously being for 8 hours in
So,
the studio?
yeah, we also have thought a lot about this, and now we can safely say that if you are attending the course
Okay.
regularly without bunking and making any
Yeah.
excuses, you don't have to do anything as such at home, because in the labs we have fully equipped labs, we have assignments, we have practicals separately from the assignments.
Okay.
Assignments are something that students needs to complete on their own, and practicals are something which they need to do in our monitoring.
Okay.
We
Okay.
have kept them completely separate, and
Okay.
we have scheduled the entire course based on these things in mind, that they have to attend classes, they have to do assignments, they have to take practicals, and they also need to go through the material and complete the exams.
Okay. Okay.
So if you are attending the class very regularly, they don't have to do anything else at homes.
So they need not go to do homework.
Yeah, why we are saying this, because this is very a different kind of market they are entering into,
Yeah.
and the equipment needed are very expensive, and we are not suggesting anyone to buy these type
Oh
of
yeah. Yeah.
expensive equipment.
Yeah. Great. Great.
College has already
Yeah.
done a lot of investment in these
Yeah.
sectors, and
Okay.
we want students to utilize that as much as possible.
Yeah. 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 Great. Students are also interested to know what is the admission procedure, what is the admission process. For that, we have with us our course coordinator, counselor Manasi. Manasi, welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. The admissions are open for these courses as of now, and it will be open till the month of September. The eligibility for the degree courses is 12th pass from any stream, that is from arts, commerce, science, any stream with minimum 50% passing marks. And the eligibility for the diploma courses is 10th pass with minimum 50% passing marks. So admission processes is like that the documentation verification by the admission department, and after that the admission is processed directly from our side.
See, what type of entrance exam we are conducting?
So for the degree courses and the diploma courses, we don't conduct the entrance exams. Entrance exams we conduct only for the master's courses. So for this degree and diploma, there are no entrance exams. The admissions are direct.
So for masters, we are conducting a entrance exam.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. What is the what type of that exam is?
The entrance exam is normally we conduct for the master courses and the courses which we are introduced after the graduation. So these courses, these exams are based on current affairs and general knowledge. And these exams are 2 hours for 50 marks. Passing is 50%.
And what is the last date of the admission for this academic course?
The admissions are open at the moment and we will be taking till the September end.
To take admission,
Yes,
take
they
admission,
can enroll. Yes,
but at least they should do it fast because once the seats are completed, then they may not get a chance.
that's right.
Yeah. Thank you, Manasi, for your information.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Now, in our next chapter, I would like to see one and a last excerpt of a film Splash. Splash is a movie. It is about a drum teacher and his student and his relationship and the hard work which he has to take. Just you will see the excerpt and they will talk about it. Please play Splash.
This place is nice.
I really like the music that they play. Bob Ellis on the drums. I'm part of Schaefer's Top Jazz Orchestra. It's the best music school in the country.
The key is to just relax. Don't worry about the numbers. Don't worry about what the other guys are thinking. You're here for a reason. Have fun. 5, 6, and.
I want to be great.
And you're not.
We got Buddy Rich here. Little trouble there. You're rushing. Here we go. 5, 6, and. Were you rushing or were you dragging?
I don't know.
If you deliberately sabotage my band, I will gut you like a pig.
Oh, my dear God. Are you one of those single-tier people?
You are a worthless pansy ass who is now weeping and slobbering all over my drum set like a 9-year-old girl.
So how's it going with the studio band?
Good. Yeah, I think he likes me more now.
I push people beyond what's expected of them. I believe that is an absolute necessity.
I want to be one of the greats. And because I'm doing that, it's going to take up more of my time. And this is why I don't think that we should be together.
I would never let him put my son through hell. Why would you let him get away with what he did to you?
There are no 2 words in the English language more harmful than good job.
Whiplash is a movie, talks about a drum player. It talks about the relationship between teacher and student. And it is in the sound area. I think that type of toil and that type of sincerity is required from our student by doing this course, Sridhar.
Yes, sir. We are not going to be that kind of teacher.
Yeah.
We'll be very
No, I'm just
friendly.
showing this exercise just to know them
Yeah,
that what type of sound is required, what type of sound is available,
Yes,
how
it is
people are
very
playing
important.
with sound. I
Yes.
think that is very important. I know that everybody is not going in a film industry, but definitely having a ear for sound, having
Yes.
an understanding at how sound travels and how sound touches our hearts. I think that is more important to learn for the student, isn't it?
Yes. Sound is very personal art, and students have to invest their lot of their passion and time. Apart from the courses, they have to be very much into the subject.
How you would like to conclude, because we are concluding this program within few minutes, what would be your last word as a trainer?
Oh, as a trainer, I want to see a lot of Academy Award winning students coming out of TMB.
Great. And students, I think you must have understood that how important this area of media and entertainment is. And if you have a passion, if you have a ear for sound, if you have a heart for that throbs, if you have eyes for understanding and seeing, observing things happening around you, I think you are the right candidate to do this type of course. And please hurry. because this type of course available in Pune, I think it is an exclusive course. You won't get this type of course. I must say, we tried, not in Maharashtra, even not in India.
Yes.
So hurry and please join us for this course. Thank you for joining me. Thank you.